What is happening, guys? Welcome back to Redbeard's Garage, and today we're talking about some charging systems that are on the market from Vegas Karts. Now, this is a Harbor Freight Predator 670cc V-twin. It's one of our all-time favorite engines to run on a go-kart, golf cart, or buggy. These engines make a ton of power, and there's a lot of aftermarket support for these engines. Now, one big drawback to the 670s is the factory charging system isn't that great. Now, if you're running this on a log splitter or a pressure washer or something like that, where you're just running the engine, the only thing you need the charging system for is to replenish the battery from the electric starts, then the charging system works perfectly fine. But you can see on screen the charging system just consists of 3 simple coils and a voltage regulator. Now, again, this works great for replenishing the batteries, but if you was running this on a golf cart where you have some underglow lighting or headlights or even a car radio, you're not going to be able to keep up with the demand that you need with this factory charging system. So Vegas Karts came out with this high output charging system. This should be around 18 amps of charging, and it does come with a brand new flywheel. Now, this is a good alternative to the Performance 670 charging system, which is a mount for an alternator that you can bolt on a 670. This kit is going to cost you around $400 after you buy the kit, install it, and buy the alternator. And now that does put out whatever size alternator you put on. You can put up to a 70 amp alternator, but a lot of people don't want to invest that kind of money just to be able to run some headlights and a radio. So that's where this kit from Vegas Karts comes in. Now, this kit is not for the high performance side of the market. So this flywheel that is going to come with this new charging system is not rated for high RPMs. Now, if you're running around 400 to 4,500 RPMs, this flywheel is going to be perfectly safe for that. But if you're trying to get over 6,000 RPM and do a real high performance build, then you're not going to want to mess with this flywheel. The dangers with these cast flywheels is the magnet that fires the ignition coils is simply glued on and held on with a very low quality screw. If this was to give out under high RPMs, it could sling off and do a lot of damage to you or your vehicle. So that's why we say don't use this in a high RPM build. But when we compare the new charging coils that Vegas Karts has versus the old, you can tell it's a huge upgrade. And it is going to come with a new voltage regulator as well as a new flywheel. The reason for that is you can see the 2 flywheels compared on screen, the stock one versus the new Vegas Karts one. It has more magnets in the backside of the flywheel to give you even more output as they pass by these copper coils. If you're interested in any of these products shown in this video, make sure to check out the video's links where you can support the channel by using those links, and that helps us directly. So we really appreciate if you would use those links. So let's jump right into how to install this new charging system for the 670 V-twin engines from Vegas Karts. First, we need to remove the airbox and the fan shroud. Next, remove the coils, flywheel fan, and the flywheel bolt. Use a pulley puller to remove the flywheel from the crankshaft. We can now remove the 3 charging coils from the block. You will have to remove the lower shroud, key switch, and the starter to pull the factory wires out. They are tucked behind the starter. To install the new charging coils, you'll need to remove 4 posts from the block. You can use a Dremel or a saw to cut these down. This is so they don't hit the copper windings on the coils. With those removed, we can bolt up our new coils and route the wires behind the starter. You may need to trim the tab on the lower shroud to reinstall it. Install the new flywheel and torque to 54 foot-pounds. I use a homemade crankshaft stop while torquing, and this holds the crankshaft still. Use a 10 thousandths feeler gauge to set the air gap on the coils. Repeat this process for both coils. Install the fan and the fan shroud. We can now install the air box as well as the lid. Last step is to plug in the voltage regulator and bolt it in the stock location. So the last step is to hook up this red wire right here with your starter wire, your hot that goes to the battery, and tighten it up, and the charging system is complete. Alright guys, so that was how to install the high output charging system from Vegas Carts. Make sure to check out the links in the video's description if you're interested in this one. He also has an even higher output charging system coming out later, so stay tuned for that one. And this is super simple. It only takes you about an hour to do, and the only specialized tool you need is a torque wrench to torque back on the flywheel. So really straightforward. So let us know what you think of this kit. A lot of people's been asking for this for years because of that alternator kit that was out for this was too expensive. So I think this will answer a lot of people's wants and questions about these engines. So thank you guys so much for checking it out. We love you and God bless.